Stone Cold Steve Austin, the legendary wrestler, the Rattlesnake, toughest SOB, Austin 360, gave his thoughts on John Cena's heel turn from this year, and this comes from a interview that was released publicly today on the Chris Van Fleet show. Okay, his YouTube channel, interview with Chris Van Fleet. So before we get into it, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below, and yeah. So Austin being interviewed, and there's a bunch of other clips that we'll get to talk about, but this one particularly talks about John Cena and his thoughts about the heel turn. Now, remember, Austin had one of the most famous but not well received heel turns. One of the worst mistakes in WWE history. Austin has admitted that him turning heel was a mistake. But let's just see his thoughts on the John Cena's heel turn. All right. Let me get this out of the way, and then we're going to watch. Bear with me, guys.
What do you think of John Cena's heel turn this year?
Everybody, well, not everybody. A lot of people wanted to see at least one John Cena heel turn in his run. It was okay. It was okay, you know.
At least he's honest.
I like him better as babyface. I wanted to see him as a heel at some point during his career. The way that it was done, and I'm not knocking booking, just like, man, this far in, forget about it. Just let him do his thing. Fucking kids love that guy.
He said the original plan was for him to turn heel before he faced Rock the first time. So that would have been WrestleMania 28. So 2012. That would have worked. That might have made a lot of sense then.
Speculation.
I guess you don't know, right?
Hey, man, but if anybody could have done it, and maybe you are correct with the timeline with an opponent like The Rock, could have, possibly, but speculation.
No, it's not speculation. Actually, that's not speculation. I think Austin's actually wrong on that. Because John Cena said that. John Cena said that the plan was for him to turn heel with his feud with The Rock in 2012, but Vince McMahon decided to change his mind and not go through with that. That's actually true. So it's not speculation. That's actually true. John Cena said that himself. I mean, John Cena had apparently new gear, new theme music. Everything was set for a heel turn, but Vince McMahon decided to go against it just because of where John Cena is in as a popular among the kids, the merchandise he sells, all that. But let's get to this. So yeah, he's right. Steve Austin's right. It's too late now. It was too late to turn heel in his last year. Nobody wanted to see him turn heel. I know in the past people were booing Cena, Super Cena, but this is different. This is different. People feel sentimental about Cena this year. They didn't want him to turn heel. They were against it from the start. And I know they played around with it for a few months. I think John Cena knew deep down in his heart. He can say what he wanted to say about the booking, but John Cena knew deep down in his heart turning heel was a mistake. And I think we all believe John Cena was going to turn babyface anyways this year, but we believe he was staying heel for too long. But yeah, Austin's right. Sorry for the F word he said there. I can't do anything about that. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. But Austin's kind of right. The kids, especially the kids, love John Cena. Remember, you saw the kids crying. Remember that one kid who's been here a couple of times. John Cena made kind of famous, right? The John Cena kid. Remember that. Austin has a good point. Austin does have a good point. But the part about 2012 about the Rock feud, Cena himself said there was a plan to turn him heel. So it's not speculation. Cena said it himself. But Vince McMahon decided against that for obvious reasons. The Rock was always going to be cheered more than Cena at the time. That was the time when Cena was getting booed. Cena was getting booed for a while. It wasn't like a short time. He was getting him getting booed from the crowds was it was a long time period. Okay, it wasn't like 2 or 3 years. It was more than that. But yeah, Austin gave us and he's right. I mean, he Austin basically says the timing wasn't right. The timing right for Cena to turn heel. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below, guys. Take care.